pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Johns. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Texas's offense will go on the attack first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, man. This offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first two plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense. And I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
He took a hit as he threw it, and he's backed up, and it's blocked. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're...
Into the end zone he goes! Touchdown, Notre Dame! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCutcheon. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Wide open downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. looking to throw on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. He'll keep it himself. Makes it past the marker. He's loose on the right. He's at the touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got rid of it just in time.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Looking deep. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Sacked at the 7.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebreaker, one of the all-time great names in college football history? Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. Don't forget, he had that first punt blocked. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Finds the tight end, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback on the keeper. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense the football.
The Longhorns come to the line trying to convert on 4th down.
Let's go!
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Wormley. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Powell. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the grab. It's Avery. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. Quarterback's got the first. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They'll put him away from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his man. It's Johns. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trying play action. Bears the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Converts on fourth down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires it down the seam. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The Longhorns will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCutcheon. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
catch in the middle. It's Larson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Wake Forest is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 18 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell the QB was going there the whole time, right? Quickly get the football, throw it to the left, get it to your running back in some space, but the defense was ready for it. They were sitting on it, came up and made the play for no gain.
There he goes! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch, and they finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man. It's McCutcheon. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to take a shot. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. They'll run it from the gun. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Set to kick this one away. Texas.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. give to the tailback. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Longhorns line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run from the shotgun. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Gets away from one. Finds room. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They're going to run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18!
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Motion from the wideout. He wants to throw it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Notre Dame backed up in the shadow of its own goal post, looking for room on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. On his way from around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Find some fresh air. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback may change this route. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Looking to throw again. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. From the gun. Under fire. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Looking for space. It's Pierce. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense...
There he goes. Crosses midfield. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Fighting Irish. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Old Dominion is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Virginia Tech. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Wide receiver going in motion.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. Working on the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays to...
Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Defense in press coverage. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity to get...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I think this quarterback needs to do a better job incorporating the hard count. That was 3rd and inches. If you use the hard count, you get him off sides. Now you get a first down regardless of whether you get sacked or not. Think about changing up the snap count a little bit to slow down this pass rush.
Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? They'll give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got the first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the ground game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.